Guys and dolls out there. I know I only did a video yesterday, but there's something on my mind I have to get off my chest. Now, I'm seeing a lot of articles about Bill Gates lately, and the veneer of him just being this rich IT guy, harmless rich IT guy, nerdy looking guy, is starting to come off, and people, because of the QAnon movement, whether you believe in the whole plan or not, and because of people starting to wake up and do their own research, um, they're starting to realise who people like Bill Gates really are. But what I want to talk about, and you may have a bit of a laugh and you may have a bit of a chuckle because this sounds funny, but I'm being serious. What I want to talk about is how people like Bill Gates are formed, are created, how they evolve. Now, guys, my opinion in guys is the way men operate is men want to be um, respected, men want to be validated, and men want to be liked. And a lot of your personality, I think, for men is formed between 18 to 22, and girls are a bit more mature. I think it's more 15, 16 to 18, 19. Of course, you can change your philosophy and change your thoughts and grow up a bit. But the basic structure, principle of your personality, and whether you take your personality to a positive or a negative form, I believe is formed at those ages for boys and girls. Now, you can imagine Bill Gates at school, very nerdy looking guy on his own, the guys are out there, they're playing sports and they're chasing skirt and they're doing what they do. Trying to chat up girls. The pretty, well, always in my high school, it was always the two hot girls, Lisa and Jess, that sat together, and then there was the one ugly tag along chick. You know how it operates. Anyway, you can imagine Bill Gates. You can imagine him also being teased by the pretty girls who would, pretend to want to go out with him and would go out with him till lunchtime, and Bill Gates would go to kiss some pretty girl and then she would break up with him and stuff like that. And then the hot girls would laugh because you know they've they've humiliated Bill Gates and stuff like that. Well, instead of growing up well adjusted and uh, comfortable with and unresentful towards the human race because he's grown up in a normal situation. Boys have talked to him, girls have talked to him. A pretty girl has given him a smile once in a while, maybe paid him some attention. He's grown up resentful towards the human race, bitter, and he's grown up with the desire to want to dominate everyone and destroy us all. Believe it or not, I believe that's how a lot of globalists are created, particularly men. Um, so you pretty girls out there, um, you're more important than you think. Just Yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you to go out with him or sleep with him or whatever. I'm just saying, if you see a little nerd out there in the corner and he's being teased and he's being humiliated and stuff like that, you know, pay him some attention, give him a smile once in a while, give him a wink, and then he might not grow up wanting to destroy the whole fucking planet. Um, Girls, you have more power than you think. You have the entire planet in your hands. And, guys out there, you've got the nerdy girl with the glasses, the smart girl, the girl that's a loner. Go up and pay attention to her once in a while, just so that we're all not fucking destroyed and they don't grow up with resentment, all wanting to kill us. I'm telling you, those formative years are very, very important. Now, I've been there. I've been humiliated, and I grew out of it, fortunately. But I grew up in a lot of teenage years with a lot of hate, because when I was in high school, not, I mean, there was girls that used to walk around my wheelchair, um, going, do you want some of this, Robbie? And they'd laugh at me and stuff like that. You see, I've been there. I know what it's like. It's I'm okay. I'm fine, but you remember it. You don't forget it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all.